All right, YouTube, today we are trying out the number 16 ranked team from last season, Alakazam. It had Choice Specs Alakazam. I played a few games with this team and recreated it. It is something interesting. I haven't really brought Alakazam too much, so let us see if we can get it in today's episode. But a quick note before the video starts, of course, if you do enjoy the videos, be sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment down below. But we are going to be doing a charity stream, and it is happening on Sunday, October 24th from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. It might be extended, Eastern Standard Time. Might be extended depending on if I'm able to keep going, but we are going to be raising money for mental health awareness for the American Heart Association. So if you do want to stop by, I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, we'll have a good time. We'll be using some fun teams on that stream. Make sure you check it out. Link in the description down below. But let's get started and play some games. Oh, shoot. Man, it's... How long has it been since I played Aaron? If this is the real Aaron or not. Okay. It does look a bit strange here because there is their Torn on their side. Urshifu? Could be water or dark. Because this team, I'm not exactly too sure of. Because water? Because they don't have really great fire answers, but it also could be dark because they don't have really good ghost answers. Like Calyrex, Shadow Rider. Serena Kyogre, I think, is to play here. I don't think I can really go Alakazam. Could I go Alakazam in this matchup? I think I could, but I just think it'd be really tough. Maybe I could go Lele here. Lele is not that bad of a Pokemon here, but the thing is, if the Urshifu is faster than me, that's actually a very big concern. But I think I'd rather go like Serena, Torn, Kingdra, Kyogre in the back. I just think that I just can't go to Alakazam. It just doesn't do well against their team, unfortunately. I can't bring it against their team. So we'll figure out how this goes. Matchup wise, it just doesn't look that great for me because Goth makes this difficult because I can't really leave what I would like to in a lot of cases, and the trapping is actually really big here. I could prevent stuff like I could prevent Taunt. I could prevent tricking with Taunt, but I don't know if it's mental or run to Goth. The Zacian is going to have a lot of offensive pressure with Goth too, but I don't think they're going to lead Zacian and Goth until against Rain. We'll find out though. Let's see. I'd imagine something maybe for the rain mode, maybe like Rillaboom plus Goth. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So that is a really good lead right here for me. I do lead off my Tornadus plus Serena. I do kind of want to go for the Hurricane Power Whip into Goth if I can. The thing is, I don't know if they have Protect. Although if I Tailwind U-turn to Rillaboom, that'd be really bad for them as well. So it's a little bit of a complicated situation since I have no idea what attacks they really want to go for here. I think my best play is to go for the attempted Power Whip into Gothitelle with the Grassy Terrain boost, and I think I do want a Hurricane here. I have no idea what the Goth does though. Does it protect or not? They do have a very safe swap here, Rillaboom, and protect Goth. Now, I could call that super aggressively and just U-turn, right? I could U-turn the Rillaboom slot and Hurricane it. I guess that's not a bad play. Yeah, if the Goth doesn't have Protect, if the Goth has Protect, I'm really worried about that. So we're gonna see the swap here. Okay, this is Zacian. That's fine. I get Chip for Water Spout, which is actually huge. Does Goth have Protect though? I feel like Goth with Protect wants it with Shadow Tag, and I don't think you... Oh, I could have doubled up the Goth. All right, we get the Hurricane. We get a Confusion. Kind of helps. I don't know. Oh, they... Okay. I see you, Aaron. Going for Hypnosis. Luckily doesn't get it. Man, I could have just went for the Power Whip. All right, we go Kyogre here. Yeah, we just go Kyogre here. We click Spout into Hurricane. I want to Hurricane the Zacian slot because if they're confused, I don't know if Aaron wants to risk losing the Zacian to Water Spout if they stay confused. There's a chance they go Rillaboom for that slot and expect to double up into Goth. So I'm really worried about Goth protecting the Rillaboom coming in. I don't know if the Goth has Protect, but I think it's my safest play to Water Spout Hurricane to Zacian here. If we can get rid of Zacian, that's absolutely huge. It's one of the worst Pokemon for my my Serena to deal with and my Kingdra. So we're gonna see the Goth retreat though. Okay, into Rilla, smart. Oh, but they didn't protect Zacian, so this is a big Water Spout coming out. Doesn't knock out the Zacian, but I'm gonna get the knockout with Hurricane potentially. They're so confused. If they hit themselves in a really bad spot. Okay, they do get the play rough though into the Kyogre. That's fine. Okay. I'm able to knock out the Zacian though. So Zacian goes down. That's a pretty big knockout right here. My Kingdra next to Serena looks really solid right here to win. And I have Hurricane to threaten the Rillaboom too. Gothitelle comes out. If they fake out, they're in a weird spot. If they take the knockout Kyogre, they're in a weird spot. So I'm okay with this position. I'm just going to go for attacks here. I'm going to go for the Hurricane into the Rillaboom slot and just Water Spout. Fake out going to come out. Is this fake out Hypnosis into Torn? It might be. They might try to capitalize on my Kyogre just having no HP. Which does make sense. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Makes a lot of sense here. So they do land this Hypnosis. That's fine. Torn going to... I could have... No, it doesn't even matter what I did. So I don't know what they're going to do this turn. Whether they're going to just tar down the Torn slot. They might U-turn out to reposition. Maybe try to step on my Torn, which is fine for me. I'm just going to go for damage as much as I can. The Torn hasn't taken a turn of sleep yet, but that's okay. I do take my first turn now, and we're not under heavy firepower unless Woodhammer from the Rillaboom comes out into my Torn slot. A knockoff doesn't change this matchup. So let's see. Let's see. They do go for Helping Hand, so I'm kind of curious on what they're going for. So I am able to go for Water Spout. The thing about Water Spout is I'm actually doing some pretty decent chip damage overall to their team. Torn still asleep. Is this Woodhammer? Drum beating. This has to be in a Torn, right? Yeah. My Torn's pretty fast. It would come down to how fast a Rillaboom is. Let me see. The Goth is fast, I know. Let's see. Okay, the Goth is faster. All right. So if I get the Hurricane off, they're in a pretty bad spot. I am going to go for Hurricane here. So what is this? Helping Hand, Hypnosis, Fake Out we saw. No, we haven't seen Fake Out, but I imagine Fake Out. And then I don't know what the last move is. I want to say it's Protect, but maybe it's not. Okay, here comes Helping Hand. Oh, I should have Tailwinded. This is Glide. Yeah, this is a Glide. Yeah, that was a little bit of a mistake there. Now I'm going to have to play games with the Serena. So we go for the Water Spout here into the Goth as well as the real... Yeah, I should have went for Tailwind. That was 100% the right play. Rain stops, that's fine. What's kind of funny is that my Kyogre is actually healing quite a bit here. How many turns of Grassy Terrain left? I think there's one more after this. If it's not, it's actually... Oh, wait. They can't Grassy Glide my Kyogre, which is actually kind of huge. I'm going to go Serena here. I have to focus down the Goth. I'm assuming... Is that max speed Goth? I don't... How fast is this Serena? The Serena is pretty fast. I know the Serena is very fast, but it's not faster than like if this is Focus Sash Goth, which I guess that's the case because that's how they've been playing it. I'm going to go for the U-turn Water Spout. Okay, because Water Spout should put this Goth into range of U-turn. It looks like super fast, so I don't think it's Healing Berry. They go for Hypnosis. They land. All right. We're playing this game. What's the Rillaboom doing? U-turn. Okay. Oh, this might be really bad depending on their last here. Could be... Is it Volk? Is it Urshifu? Torn. Oh, that's really awkward for me, actually. I think I lose this endgame. Well, it depends, actually. Because they have to go for... Well, no, they're Air Slash, right? They have to be Air Slash, I think. I'm going to go for Helping Hand Water Spout, I think. Because if Serena's going down here, yeah. Not Tailwinding there or attempting to Tailwind was a big throw. Water Spout here. Good damage. Hurricane. Wait, it is Hurricane. I am Koba. Okay. But I think I still lose. Okay, I need to dodge another Hypnosis here. Oh my god. 3 out of 4. Unlucky. Yeah, that's pretty unlucky. I mean, I could still actually win this game, which is the crazy part, but... Because they also have to hit the Hurricanes as well. Unless they have Icy Wind here, which I could definitely see them having. U-turn here to Goth. Yeah, U-turn to Goth. Because, yeah. I think it's U-turn to Goth. Because the thing is, Helping Hand Grassy Glide's still a big threat to me. We're going to see the Goth switch out actually in a real... Okay. Makes sense. They want Fake Out pressure. Okay. Tailwind's an interesting move there. All right. Do I wake up? Kyogre is guaranteed to sleep here. Okay, we do wake up. That's actually pretty huge. I am able to get a U-turn off. If I triple axle there, I would have been an amazing spot, but I think this is fine, actually. Ooh, okay. Kingdra here. Oh, this is still really awkward because we don't know what they're going for. I think Saxarena is correct and protect here. I could be wrong though. I think it's right because I get to reposition Kyogre potentially. So we'll bring out Serena and we'll sack it here, I think. To bring out the rain for Kingdra. I don't know. This is a really tough end game. We're going to see the Hurricane come out into the Kingdra. Did they double up is the question. They drum beating. Oh, they did double up Kingdra. Oh, that's really nice actually. Okay. Ooh, now this game's questionable because does Aaron read me to double up the Kingdra? Does Aaron read me to retreat the Kingdra and the Kyogre? Or nah? That's a big question here. Because if I go into Kyogre, that's really bad here. I think my play is actually to U-turn the Rillaboom and stay in, I think. I think I have to stay in. I think I Draco the Rillaboom and I U-turn. I think they might glide. Oh, they swapped though. In the Goth. Okay. Oh no, they took a knockout here. That's really bad. They had that Hurricane too though. Into Serena. Let's see. Oh, they got it. They got it, I think. I went for Draco into the Goth here. It's gonna knock out the Goth, but maybe I should have just went for Hurricane. Good retreat to Goth. I was thinking going Kyogre and just muddy watering potentially, but the thing is I was really worried that they would go for Grassy Glide plus Hurricane into my Kingdra. That I'd be able to pick up the knockout potentially, and then I'd be in a lot of trouble. So Aaron makes a better mid-ground play. And now I am in a world of trouble here. So we're going to see the Rillaboom come out. I mean, depends on how bulky the Torn is too. Because I could actually win this game still. Surprisingly. I got an Ice Beam here for sure. It's the last our Tailwind, right? So I have a shot. Yeah, okay, perfect. Ice Beam, the Rillaboom. We go for the Hurricane into Rillaboom as well. They have to take a slot here. They go for the Glide. This should be in the Kyogre. Yep, that's fine. And then it's going to come down to does Muddy Water KO the Tornin. I think that's a really big ask right here, but it is my best shot. We could go for a crit. Muddy, the accuracy drop won't matter. Well, we have to KO Rillaboom first, and I'm not even sure if we KO Rillaboom. Did we KO Rillaboom? I feel like we should with Life Orb. It lives to... Alright, good game, Aaron. Good game. Oh, I kind of like... Man... There were hypnosises, that's fine. I think I got punished hard though by not trying to attempt a Tailwind because I forgot that Glide was an option into my Torn. KO into Torn right there. Really well played by Aaron. That was my biggest throw. And then the Draco, of course. But I felt like the Draco was fine. I didn't realize that there was a Goth sack there, which was pretty good for them. If I went for Muddy Water, switch to Kyogre there, it would have been a difference. But I wasn't sure about the risk versus reward right there. I was really thinking that Aaron would call the Glide Hurricane into the Kingdra as I switched to Kyogre for the Swift Swim. Good game to Aaron though. Oh, I would have loved to bring Alakazam against that, but I couldn't. It's actually funny because Alakazam actually did do a lot of work if I got past this Aeon because Inner Focus would have been huge there. But oh, I also underestimated the Goth. I didn't think it was going to be the max speed Goth right there. I wasn't sure if it's Trick Room. Like, I felt like it was support, but I wasn't sure like it was going to be the max speed one, but it was. I guess also U-turning the Goth was pretty bad there. I guess I should just went for the triple axle right there instead. If I got a slot with a triple axle, would have been better. Whether I got the Torn with the triple axle or the Goth slot with triple axle, because it did punch the Rillaboom switch, which I didn't think would come out there. But yeah, that could have, I guess, been one more play that I could have made. All right, interesting team. Primarina with Indeedee, the Rillaboom, Incineroar, and the Oranguru Calyx Ice Rider. So this is a really interesting team. I can't stop Trick Room, unfortunately, so I kind of have to power through it. I'm gonna go Kyogre Alakazam here. If they lead Indeedee, they get heavily punished, and I think that's worth it because I think they do lead Indeedee. Ooh, how do I play around this? I think Kingdra Serena in the back. No Lele? Oh, I want to bring Lele. Expanding Force would be huge here. I think forgo Serena then. Bring Lele. Let's try it out because this matchup looks pretty scary right here. This matchup definitely looks pretty scary right here. We'll see. We'll see. I want to try the Alakazam mode, see if it works out. We could get heavily punished right here. I don't know what they're leading. It's probably Rillaboom Trick Room or NDD Trick Room. Definitely one of the two. NDD or Rangu. Oh. Yes, the big expanding force water spout combination. They don't have a swap. I guess Rillaboom. They would have to go Rillaboom, but they're taking heavy damage from turn 1. So, ooh, that would be pretty bad for them. I don't know if a Rangu has Protect. I'm just doubling up the Rangu slot with the expanding force plus the water spout. It is my best play here, so that's what I'm exactly going to do here. So we're going to water spout and we're going to expanding force right here the Oranguru. They clicked follow me. Oh, am I just getting a double knockout with Alakazam Kyogre? That would be fantastic if we do. Here comes a water spout into their Oranguru and the NDD. They both survive, but this is Choice Specs Alakazam with the expanding force right here. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing for me. Okay. Good position. Good position. Now, the problem is, can I still win this? Because I think it's Rillaboom Calyrex in the back. And if it is the case, this means grassy terrain gets set up. It's going to be a bit difficult. Oh, it's Primarina? Wait, do they live Water Spout and Expanding Force right here? Did I just sweep with Alakazam? Oh, if I did, that would be super funny. If I did, that would be super funny. Let's see. Can I? Can I? Come on. Come on. Come on. All right. They don't protect any Mon either. So Water Spout is a huge amount of oh, it's Assault Vest. Also on the Primarina. That also did a huge amount of damage, actually. Come on. Big expanding force. Psychic terrain. Oh, KO's Primarina. That's the whole show. That's the whole show. Oh, they didn't bring Rillaboom. They got heavily punished for it. All right, Water Spout plus Expanding Force. It makes sense though, because if the Serena's Taunt, I prevent Trick Room immediately, and I could get a KO there. So NDD was kind of what I expected, but oh, they didn't get a single attack off. Oh no, that is how Alakazam. Let's go. All right, we got a pretty high ranked Xerneas team with Xerneas, the Incineroar, Amoonguss, Regieleki, Landorus, and Urshifu. Okay, what do I want to go here? I don't have the best answer. Okay, so there's some interesting parts right here. Mainly it's the Xerneas. The Xerneas is questionable, but I'm kind of curious on who leads with Xerneas, whether it's going to be... That is the big question here. So I don't know what they exactly bring here. I'm assuming it's Water or Shifu, but I have no idea what else it would be. Let's go Torn here. I think Torn Kyogre is actually pretty safe here. I could also go like Torn Kingdra here, Rain Dance immediately, which isn't a terrible option. I do kind of like that option. I don't know if they're going to lead the Amoonguss here or not. That's a big question, I think, for me. Man, I kind of want to go for Expanding Force right here. Like, Expanding Force destroys the team, but I just don't... I need Kyogre for sure, and I think I do need Serena. The reason I need Serena is for Spore Switchins. So, unfortunately, I think we're going to leave the Psychic mode behind, because I just don't really see... I don't see how we get into a safe position. If it's Scarf or Shifu, it outspeeds Alakazam. I would need Tornadus to bring. And then the thing is, if I'm leading that, I have no offensive pressure if Xerneas leads with, like, Incineroar, for instance. We're going to see Regieleki plus Xerneas. This is kind of the lead I expected here. So my Kingdra is actually guaranteed to be faster than Eleki unless it is a Choice Scarf variant, which I would kind of doubt it would be on this team. I can go for a Rain Dance right here, which is very safe. Go for a Muddy Water. This allows me to get a lot of damage off into Xerneas before I can Geomancy. Break Eleki's Sash and then get Kyogre in very safely. So that's what I want to do here. That is the current game plan. So we're going to Rain Dance turn 1. Get the rain up for my Swift Swim Kingdra. With how the speed mechanics work in Gen 8, I'll be able to get a Muddy Water off. I need to land both, though. Oh, that's... We're moving on to the next game, because this game's a wrap. All right, we have a very interesting Solgaleo team. Solgaleo plus Drifblim, Rillaboom, the Mimikyu, Incineroar, and Mantine. So it's really interesting to see Mantine here. A Pokemon that gets Water Absorb. It also gets Swift Swim, I believe, or maybe that's with Kaizo. But it does get access to Wide Guard and Tailwind. So that's going to be an interesting note. We also have the Unburdened Drifblim here with the Grassy Seed, I'd presume. And Solgaleo, which also gets Wide Guard. So actually, I don't know how good my Psychic mode is. It's like Psyshock does a lot of damage to my opponent, but I'm just not sure otherwise. I don't want to approach this. I do have a Scarf Kyogre with Thunder, which is really nice here. Do I want to get Tailwind up right away is a question as well. I have quite a few options. I kind of like the Serena plus Torn lead, I think, right away. It covers like a lot of options as long as it's not Solgaleo lead, which I'm not sure if they're going to lead Solgaleo. Could be an option, might not be. I'm going to go Kyogre, and last Pokemon, I'm trying to figure out what do I want to have. Maybe Tapu Lele? Maybe Tapu Lele. I could also see myself going with the Alakazam right here. Alakazam actually does threaten quite a bit, but I think I am... You know what? I am going to bring Alakazam. Let's try it out, because I think having the Shadow Ball might be important to the Solgaleo, depending on where the Wide Guard is. If it's Wide Guard on the Solgaleo, I think I do want to have Alakazam in the back. Now, I was thinking of Tapu Lele as a backup to the Rillaboom in case it gets a bit out of hand, and also preventing Fake Out if I don't need Serena on the field. But I think I could probably manage right here. So we're going to see the Mantine Mimikyu lead. Now, I don't know if this is Trick Room or not. We'll find out, I guess. Against my my Serena plus my Tornadus right here. Now, very interesting position right here. I think I can just go for a power up immediately. Ooh, I don't have Icy Wind, so I could try to just go for the Hurricane immediately. I don't want to taunt here because Mental Herb could be a thing on the Mimikyu. I'm trying to figure out what my best option here is. If it's Trick Room, I just can't stop it, and I don't know if it's going to be Trick Room. So I think I'm just going to see if I can get some really inaccurate moves targeting down a Mimikyu, and we'll find out. So we do land a Hurricane. Okay, that's step one. We break the disguise, get a little bit of chip damage onto that Mimikyu. The Power Up KO, that would be fantastic here. I kind of doubt it. Mimikyus generally tend to be bulky unless it's a frail one. And Scald going to come out immediately into the Torn. Okay, trying to get some chip. This Torn's very bulky. Gets to burn. All right. And we do land a power up into the Mimikyu slot. Is this going to be able to pick up a knockout? Nope. And Trick Room? No, Play Rough immediately. Okay, that's fine. So Play Rough going to come out in the Torn. That was a lot of damage. Yikes. Because it's Life Orb. Okay. It was Life Orb. So I kind of want to go Kyogre and draw off a Thunder. I think going for the Thunder makes sense. I could also go Alakazam here, draw off a very powerful Psyshock, which isn't a bad play. Ooh, actually, you know what? I am going to go Alakazam here. I think the Wide Guard user is going to be the Mantine right here. And, you know, I could potentially knock it out with a Helping Hand Psyshock into that Mantine slot. And if I do Mimikyu, if it attacks here, tries to pick up a knockout, it'd be a 2v2 situation. And I think that's actually what I want here. So let's go for the big Helping Hand here. And let's see if we can KO the Mantine. We're going to see the Mimikyu retreat. Okay, that's really good here. Is this Solgaleo? This Solgaleo. Okay, does Mantine have Protect? We're going to go for the Helping Hand here. It's really big if we can get the knockout into the Mantine slot. Nice. Okay, big Psyshock into the Mantine. Does this pick up a knockout? It does. That's actually a huge knockout right there, because now Water Spout is very good to attack right here. Let's see if Rillaboom comes in though. If it's Rillaboom, I do want to double up that slot. We're going to see it's going to be, yep, the Rillaboom. All right. So I'm really liking this position here. I actually really feel like I can just go for a triple axle right here and go for a Psyshock into the Rillaboom slot. A lot of them don't run Protect, so I just don't see a reason not to. So we are very fast Serena as well. Let's go for the attacks into that Rillaboom slot. Now, there could be a Mimikyu sack. This could be a bait for me to double up the Rillaboom slot. Mimikyu could be sacked here, and I definitely would understand if my opponent decides to go for it. I think I do just want to try to get as much power as I can. I could have went for Helping Hand Psyshock in the Rillaboom, but I actually don't know if that knocks out, so I'd rather just go for Triple Axle and Psyshock, which I'd imagine does KO here for sure. Solgaleo protects. Oh, that's a big mistake. Please hit the triple axle. Please hit the triple axle. Here comes a Psyshock. Good amount of damage. Looks like Helping Hand would have KO'd. Alakazam coming in. No choice specs needed. And we land a second triple axle, which is able to knock out the Rillaboom. If you're wondering why don't they go for Glide or Fake Out, the Serena Queenly Majesty protecting the frail Alakazam, which is fast, able to pick up a knockout right there. I don't know what my opponent was thinking. Maybe they thought I was, they probably thought I was like Magic Guard, a Life Orb set, and they probably thought I was going to go for like a Helping Hand Shadow Ball picker to knock on Solgaleo. But how they got heavily punished right here. So what do I want to do here? I think I want to U-turn the Mimikyu slot. I already am confirmed to be faster than Mimikyu. We saw with the Serena before. And I think I want to go Kyogre right here. Now, the reason I'm doing this is to reset my Alakazam so I can throw off a Shadow Ball. And the battle's going to be forfeit. Alakazam takes a victim. I did not expect that one to come out. Oh, and I think Mantine, what did it get buff in Gen 7 or Gen 8? It got a buff in one of these generations where it got more HP, I believe. So Alakazam just able to KO the huge special defensive Mantine. Psyshock being incredible right there. And oh, that Protect was really bad for them, but I don't know if they had a real big play. I think their best play there was to sack the Mimikyu and do something with Solgaleo, whether if it had Trick Room, go for Trick Room, or go for the knock on Alakazam if they had it. But again, if they did expect a Life Orb set, I think that is a reasonable play, because if I help you and Shadow Ball KO the Solgaleo, could be really bad to have Kyogre next to Serena, where Water Spout triple axle, I probably outspeed your entire team and finish you off anyway. So it was a little bit tough of a situation for them. They definitely expected the Helping Hand Life Orb, Magic Art, Shadow Ball. I think they didn't expect the specs, but oh, do not underestimate it. And that is gonna be the end of today's video. Man, haven't played against Aaron in a long time. Felt fun. Alakazam also got a really good game, or two games actually. The first one was a bit longer, but the second one kind of was like 2 turns. And then we had that other game. We don't speak about that other game, no, but yeah, if you want to try out the team, make sure you try it out. You have less than a week to grab it because Series 10 is ending. Make sure you try it out while you can. And of course, check out my other social medias down below, my other YouTube channels and my Twitch channel for more content. We are running a charity stream, as I mentioned, that maybe it's happening right now when you're watching this video, maybe happening before, go check it out. But otherwise, yeah, that is going to be it. Leave a like down below, leave a comment down below if you did enjoy today's video, and have a great day, people. Until we battle again, I'll catch you all later.